9 actions wise men should avoid with women. Upon hearing these, you will come to understand that you have been undermining your own worth without even being aware of it. From this moment forward, it will be impossible for you to overlook it. Your actions do not reflect this, not in her responses. These are the 9 things smart men never do. Once you grasp these insights, your understanding of women will deepen significantly. You will possess a distinct advantage. Please remain seated. Eliminate your distractions. Upon reaching the conclusion of this video, you will find yourself liberated from the need to chase once more. Let us proceed. 1. Avoid over-explaining yourself. Cease the need to justify each action, every moment of silence, and every choice you make. Intelligent individuals avoid excessive elaboration. They convey their messages with clarity, yet they fail to provide a rationale for their presence. When a woman inquires, "Why didn't you respond promptly?" a man of high value remains composed in the face of challenges. He refrains from presenting a lengthy array of justifications. He articulates the necessary points with a composed demeanor. At times, he remains completely silent. What is the reason behind this? Constantly explaining can come across as a sign of insecurity. It conveys that you are in pursuit of validation. Once she perceives that, you have relinquished control of the power dynamic. True confidence does not seek validation. Your presence speaks volumes. If she holds you in high regard, she won't require a detailed account of your actions. If she fails to do so, no level of explanation will rectify the situation. Mystery fosters allure. Transparency fosters confidence. However, excessive explanation undermines both. Articulate it clearly. Express it with certainty. Proceed onward. 2. Avoid pursuing at any time. There exists a distinction between pursuing and chasing. To pursue is to engage in effort that is guided and purposeful. Pursuing is a frantic endeavor lacking stability. The moment you begin to go out of your way to impress, over-communicate, or offer attention that hasn't been deserved, you find yourself in a position of pursuit. She is fully aware of it. Women are inherently inclined to test, and this is not done with malice. It is the essence of nature. They are eager to determine whether you remain steadfast in your position or yield when they withdraw. When she takes her time to reply to your message, do you send a second text? When she indicates that she's occupied, do you request to reschedule? With each pursuit, you inadvertently diminish her appreciation for you. Intelligent individuals do not pursue. They take the lead. They engage in pursuit when the energy is reciprocal. However, when it is not the case, they retreat with ease, due to their understanding. When a woman is interested, her presence will be evident. If she does not, then that serves as your answer. 3. Avoid disclosing every detail of your life prematurely. You encounter her. Everything is progressing smoothly. You are in a great state of flow. In no time at all, you find yourself sharing stories of your childhood, your past relationships, your aspirations, and your fears, all within the span of just 1 week. That could resonate profoundly. However, it poses significant risks. The significance of mystery cannot be overstated. Wise individuals recognize that intimacy is a delicate dance, rather than a glaring spotlight. One does not lay bare their soul, expecting admiration in return. You unveil elements with careful strategy, gradually and with intent. Allow her the opportunity to shape your narrative. What is the reason? Oversharing too soon can transform what should be an emotional connection into an overwhelming emotional burden. Pressure does not foster attraction. It fosters unease. Allow her the opportunity to contemplate your presence, to inquire, to engage fully. By revealing less at a time, the value of your truth increases significantly. 4. Avoid attempting to change her. She exhibits a range of emotions. Her performance lacks consistency. She is undermining her own efforts. What is your initial reaction? In order to rescue her, to restore her, to be the person who ultimately brings her peace. Cease. Wise individuals refrain from assuming the role of a therapist. They provide assistance, rather than answers. Attempting to change a woman, particularly in the initial stages, accomplishes two outcomes. Assuming a parental role diminishes attraction. It places the burden of issues that do not belong to you squarely on your shoulders. A woman in turmoil does not require your intervention to save her. She requires a partner who is grounded enough to withstand her tempest. Demonstrate understanding and compassion. Maintain presence. However, remain within your boundaries. Allow her to follow her own journey. If she desires to heal, she will do so, whether you are present or absent. Keep in mind that embodying Stoicism does not equate to being unfeeling. It involves understanding what responsibilities belong to you. 5. Ensure that your purpose remains a priority, even in her presence. This one is exceptional. You encounter an individual. Electricity ignites. You begin to dedicate more time to her. Gradually, your visits to the gym begin to diminish. Your business objectives experience a slowdown. Your social circle diminishes. In an instant, your entire existence centers on her. She did not request that. Even if she secretly relishes the attention, it ultimately diminishes her respect for it. Wise individuals prioritize their purpose over personal connections. They distinguish between connection and codependency. Your purpose is essential. It is oxygen. If a woman distracts you from your goals, she may not be the right partner for you, or perhaps you've lost your way. Women are generally drawn to a man who is actively pursuing his goals, rather than one who is passively awaiting her messages. Maintain your position, embrace your true calling, incorporate her into your life, not the focal point. When a man presents a pursuit that surpasses her own, she will be drawn to him. Avoid vying for her attention. You're attending a gathering. She is sharing laughter with another gentleman. Your heart races. Your ego recoils. In an instant, you find yourself overcompensating. More boisterous humor, more pronounced gestures, making an effort to regain her affection in the present moment. Cease. Intelligent individuals do not vie for the spotlight. The instant you take that step, defeat is already upon you. Your silence reveals a perception of yourself as inferior. Her attention is a coveted reward, and you find yourself striving to demonstrate your worthiness. However, there is an intriguing turn of events. True worth does not seek approval. It exudes authority. Allow her to share laughter with others. Allow her to converse with the bartender. Allow her to float for a while. As she engages in her task, you maintain your composure. It is not cold, not boastful, simply focused. Attempting to outshine another individual often reveals a sense of insecurity, making you indistinguishable from others who share that same trait. By maintaining your composure and remaining attuned to your intrinsic value, you distinguish yourself from the rest. She observes. The man who remains unfazed when her attention drifts is the one who occupies her thoughts incessantly. 7. Do not rely on her as the foundation of your joy. Let's be completely candid. If she brings you joy, she may ultimately be the source of your sorrow. Many men construct their emotional landscapes centered on a woman. She embodies the light, the peace, the purpose. Then she departs, and the entire world crumbles. Wise individuals cultivate joy from within themselves. They do not depend on her emotions, her messages, or her praise to achieve a sense of completeness. They discover tranquility in structure, happiness in isolation, and purpose in their endeavors. Herein lies the paradox. The greater your emotional self-sufficiency, the stronger the magnetic attraction women will feel towards you. Dependence drives others away. Wholeness draws in. A woman is intended to enhance your happiness rather than serve as its sole source. Before you offer her your heart, take a moment to reflect. Am I already complete on my own? If the response is negative, address that issue initially. Your true strength resides there. 8. Maintain composure in response to her challenges. She withdraws. She engages in playful banter with another man. She challenges your drive. She delivers a biting remark regarding your masculinity. You become agitated. You snap your fingers. You confront her directly. Alternatively, you may find yourself questioning your own abilities. Your performance on the test did not meet the required standards. That is precisely what it was. A trial. Often, it operates on a subconscious level. However, it remains a test. Your response was driven by emotion, leading to a failure in judgment. Women test not out of cruelty, but rather to sense your strength, stability, and groundedness. They seek to understand if he can navigate my tempests. Does he possess a clear sense of self? Is he capable of leading even in the face of my resistance? Wise individuals do not respond impulsively. They take note. They exhale life. They engage solely when required, maintaining a composed demeanor at all times. When she attempts to provoke you, respond with laughter, a smile, and remain composed. The focus is not on achieving victory in the examination. It's about demonstrating to her that her emotional fluctuations do not affect your stability. 9. Do not feel the need to apologize for your standards. Loyalty is what you seek. Embrace your femininity. Your desire is for tranquility, not turmoil. That does not imply that you are controlling. That positions you as an individual of discernment. However, society, along with certain individuals, may attempt to impose feelings of shame upon you for this. Some may claim that your expectations are excessive, or that you lack confidence, or that genuine men embrace women just as they are. No, true men stand firm. There is no need to apologize for seeking a woman who adds value, energy, and tranquility to your life. One should not compromise their standards simply because of accusations of intimidation. Wise individuals do not seek perfection, rather they seek alignment. If she fails to meet your expectations, you depart with composure and clarity, free of resentment, for your peace is of utmost importance.